Hi, I'm Piano Man Steve Lungrin, and thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a little free tutorial. Sorry, bumped my camera there. A little free tutorial on the kind of famous piano intro to the Van Halen song Right Now. So what I'm going to do here, and for the record, I do teach video piano lessons. I have a lot of things for sale at my site, which you can find up in the top left-hand corner of your screen or down in the notes, and that's fine. It's pianomansteve.com, but I do like to get on here and give away some freebie information too for stuff that I just don't have a video for or whatever. I want to give back a little bit to the piano playing community as well. So check my channel for other tutorials and lots and lots of covers. I do this and I also perform for a living, so I have well over at this point like 135 videos up. So check me out, subscribe to my channel if you like. Okay, on to what I'm going to be teaching here. I'm going to play through the section that I'm going to kind of teach you in this tutorial so you can see exactly what you're going to get, and then we'll get into it. We'll break it down section by section and get into the meat and potatoes. You're going to learn how to do this. I think I made a couple of mistakes there, but you get the gist of what I'm going to be teaching. So we'll go through this and kind of show you the meat and potatoes, and then of course the nice thing is you've pretty much learned most of the song by then, because don't want to wait till the problem. I don't know the words off the top of my head, but it's pretty similar to that intro anyway, so you learn a lot of the song by doing that. But at least this will give you the signature lines, and you'll have something to sit down and just screw around with if you want. Okay, so this is kind of on the notey side, so it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to try and talk you through it note by note. It'd take forever, and I think that'd make you more confused than anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down, play it really slow, and do my best to get my extra fingers out of the way so you can really see what I'm playing, and let you observe the pattern. Let your eyeballs do some of the work. I think that's really the best way to learn this. It's how I learned it. That and hearing it in slow motion helped me a lot. So first of all, let's find where we're going to be. You want to find middle C, which is right there for me. You want to put your thumb on the D above it. We're in the key of D minor here. Okay, and this first pattern is nothing but eighth notes in the right hand, and it's just a matter of putting an accent kind of where it belongs. And this is what it looks like at full speed. Okay, but slowed down, here's what's actually happening. me slow that down even farther, okay? Watch this. Okay, watch that again. Again. Okay. Now if you need to see it that slow again, you can just back this video up. I'm going to play it up just a little bit faster. Excuse me. Okay. So as you get that pattern kind of under your fingers, the right tempo, I mean, you know the right tempo. If you're learning this, you're probably a fan of the song, but you want to get it so that it's kind of a legato. Okay, now what are we doing in the left hand? Well, we start out by just up here in the right hand, we've played through this twice, this whole pattern. Actually, we've played through it 4 times. 1, excuse me, 1, 4. Okay, then we come down and we play octave B flats down here. So we play octave B flats and we play through this pattern twice up here. So remember, you've played the pattern 4 times just by itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you play through it twice with the octave B flats. 1, 2. Now we come to octave Ds and you play it twice there. Back to octave B flats. Back to octave Ds. Now watch this, octave B flats, 1, octave Cs, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this whole thing up to that point, and I'm going to play it a little bit slower tempo. I'm not going to play it snail pace, but I'm going to play it slower tempo, and you can just watch the whole thing unfold a little bit slower and see how it all fits together. forgive me, I make mistakes sometimes, especially on songs that I don't play all the time, but I've gotten a lot of requests for this one. So, but that's the basic gist. I'm going to do that one more time, a little faster, but not quite full speed. Okay, so that brings us to the next section of the song. So at full speed, what you're looking to do is this. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the next section here. Okay, so the next section of this song is the part where it goes. Okay, so first let's take a look at the right hand. You've already just gone da-da-dum. Okay, the right hand is going to be on a D minor chord, which is right here. Okay, and again, this is kind of notey, so it'd be better for you to really watch what I'm doing rather than me try and break it down note by note by note verbally, because it'll just take forever and confuse you more. But we're on a D minor chord. Then we move to a C chord, and then we move to a B flat major chord. Okay, that's just giving you an idea of where it's going. Now, take a look at this line at a slightly slower pace. Okay. That's so important and maybe a little bit tricky to pick up on, to the point that I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit so that you can really see what is happening there with my right hand. Okay? We're here, and it's like so. Excuse me. Let me do that again. Sorry, I botched it. I'm watching the little monitor on my camera to make sure that my hand is showing up, and as a result, I'm not watching my hand down where I can do it, and I'm looking at a screen that big instead of my actual hand. So, sorry, I will take a look at my hand this time. Looks like this. let's look at that again, even slower. Okay. One more time, I'm going to slow it down even more. Okay. One more time, really, really slow like that, and then you can back it up and watch it over and over to your heart's content. Okay. Now let me zoom back out. At that point, your left hand comes down to octave Fs. The whole thing's in octaves, and it looks like this. F, G, B flat, C, D. So it looks like this in real time, only I'll play it slower. Okay. So we've just come out of this. Okay, so you've repeated that twice. Now there's just a slight variation. I'm going to zoom back in here. There's a slight variation after you've done that 2 times through and you've gone da 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 bum. Now instead of the pattern, the rhythm pattern changes a little bit. It's okay. So watch what I'm doing. There's that accent. Ba ba da ba da ba ba ba. Ba da 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 ba. Ba ba da 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 da. Let me play that slower. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, even a little bit slower. Bottom, bottom, bottom. You zoom back out so you can see the left hand. So what's happening with the left hand is it's going octave Ds, D, then D, E, F, C, C, D, E, B flat, C, D, D, C, then F, G, B flat, C, D. Okay, so how does that play out in context? Okay. Let me even slow that down a little farther. Okay, so it's very important rhythmically if you're looking at this. Have you noticed you play this accent note, this new accent, ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum, and then after you play that is when you come down in the bass. So watch that. Bum ba-ba-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-da-dum ba-dum bum bum ba-da-dum ba-dum da-da-da-dum-dum. Okay, and I think that this is actually, it's kind of a tricky song, and I like to play it with a metronome whenever possible. So watch this. So I don't know if you've picked up on it, but there's a lot of things on offbeats here. You know, this song is really very much about and. If you're thinking 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and dun 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 da 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 dun dun ba bum 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 bum. And I'm clapping on the downbeats, so this has got a lot of off beats. This is a tough song, guys. It sounds a lot simpler than it is to play. You can do it. I don't want you to think that I don't believe that, but it's cut yourself some slack if you struggle with it. This is a lot harder than it sounds like. It takes tremendous feel. So let me. I'm going to turn the metronome on, and I'm going to put it a little bit slower, and we're going to play through the entire deal up to that point that we've learned here. And then we'll speed it up and we'll play it through at a little bit faster speed. And then we'll be done and you'll have this as a reference. Okay, now we're going to play this basically at full tempo with a metronome, so you can really kind of keep an eye on where 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 is. Okay. See, and it's really easy to drag on that song. So, but anyway, that is a breakdown of the opening lines to Right Now. I hope you enjoy it. I hope that this is able to shed a little bit of light on it for you. Like I said, this is actually a lot trickier than it sounds like it's going to be. Very, very cool stuff. I think it's much harder rhythmically than it is melodically. But please, I put it up on YouTube because I want you to have something that you can start and stop and start and stop and watch 10 million times if you need to until you get it. This is the kind of thing I would have killed to have available when I was 15 and I was getting started. So enjoy it, and like I said, check my channel out for all my other free tutorials and tons and tons and tons of cover songs by anyone that I happen to like, but especially Billy Joel and Elton John. So, and remember the rule of thumb that I like to live my life by, and that is, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. I'm Piano Man Steve Lungrin. I'll see you on the next video, and please, if you are so inclined, stop by my website, pianomansteve.com, see what I have to offer there. Take care, gang. I'm out of here. See you on the next one.